If a guy's going to get through this as best he can and get through life, navigating life like this, I'm going to have to be strong. Right? I'm going to have to stay in shape. And the best way I knew to stay in shape was to swim. About an hour or so west of Melbourne, where I grew up, is this town called Lorne, and every year on a long weekend in January, in the middle of summer, because we're upside down there, right? Every January they hold this race, and funnily enough, what happens is you start at the pier, you swim 3/4 of a mile to the pub. Now here's the thing, how many people do you think would want to swim from this pub back to the pier? So I've got the swim cap on, I've just snapped my goggles into place when bang, the starter gun goes off. 732 thrashing maniacs all take off at once. There's a pub at the end, remember? There's 2 flagpoles about 30 feet apart, big banner, finish, marking the finish. And then another 40 or 50 feet back from that is a rope barrier to keep the crowd back. Because I'm not kidding you, there's like 100,000 people go and watch this race. It's like a huge, huge deal. So you've got to keep the crowd back. Now, who needs to be immediately behind that rope barrier up the front so that they can see? Right, all the young kids. And here's the thing. I will never forget the looks on the faces of those young kids as I made my way up that beach that day, because I can pretty much guarantee some of them never swum in the ocean since. Their eyes were yay big. And I thought, here's the thing, I thought, it's obvious. What you need to do right now is you need to hang onto your legs and start rolling around in the sand and scream out, "Shark!" It wasn't just that a guy with no legs had come out of the water that day. It was when I found out afterwards, out of the 732 of us that started that race that day, I came in number 473. Left 259 guys behind me. Thank you. Now here's the thing, here's my question for you. Do you think I could have left that many people behind me if I had gone into that race thinking, oh, I wonder how I'm going to go? No legs and all. Right? I don't think so. I went into that race on a mission. It's like, dude, you're a swimmer. You've always been a swimmer. You are not coming last. That was the deal I made with myself. You are absolutely not coming last. I don't care who comes in behind you, but somebody is coming in behind you. But to leave that many people behind me kind of blew me away, and it got me thinking, and here's kind of what I came away with. You know how we see this phrase, maybe you use it yourself. It's what you see is what you get. Right, I realised that day that doesn't cut it. It's not what you see. It's how you see.